Wonder Boy 3: The Dragon's Trap originally came out in 1989 on the Sega Master System. Since the Master System wasn't that big of a deal, it's a game that's not really that well known, but it turns out it's kind of a secret masterpiece. It was later remade for the PC Engine and TurboGrafx 16 in 1991, and then it came out on Game Gear in 1992. The PC Engine and the Sega Master System version can be found on the Wii Virtual Console if you feel like going back and seeing what this game was way back when, but you kinda don't need to do that, because Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap, the modern Nintendo Switch remake, already has all of the graphics for the original Master System game in it. You can switch between the gorgeous hand-drawn graphics and the old 8-bit graphics at the touch of a button. So that's kind of the introduction of what Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap is. Let's get to the full review. I went into Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap relatively cold. I knew it was a remake of an old Sega Master System game that was beloved in its time, but that was about it. What struck me when I started playing it was that this remake was seemingly far closer to a straight port with updated graphics than I anticipated. In some cases, that led to some clumsy, dated design pitfalls, but for the most part, I walked away from my 4 hours of adventuring blown away by how ahead of its time Wonder Boy 3 was in 1989. Aside from a stage-setting opening level, The Dragon's Trap is a non-linear quest where you play as Wonder Boy, or Wonder Girl, new for this entry, and contend with a dragon's unfortunate curse that transforms your wondrous human visage into that of a lizard man. The lizard is one of several animal characters you are transformed into, and each one has unique abilities used to traverse the world, reach secrets, and unlock new stages. The base is in a village where everything branches off. The journey is tough, but you can augment the challenge with 3 different difficulty settings. Death brings you all the way back to the starting village. The 5 different animal characters all control just different enough to feel distinct, adding a good deal of variety. The Lizard Man blows fire, Mouse Man is tiny and climbs on certain walls, and so on and so forth. Through each new transformation, it sort of feels like you're getting a new power-up in the grand Metroid tradition. More of the world is reachable, and with a keen eye, old areas can be revisited to uncover more power-ups and bonuses. The most mind-blowing aspect of The Dragon's Trap is how, at the press of a button, you can go from the gorgeous hand-drawn artwork to the old 8-bit sprites, as well as from the newly crafted music to the old chiptunes. It highlights how fantastic this game must have been when first released, and how well it holds up today. Even more nuts is how passwords from the original work here. It's a supremely novel touch, though in some cases I wish Dragon's Trap was more of a true remake instead of being such a slavish remaster. While clues do exist in the world to point you in the right direction, I found them often very hard to unearth. Additionally, the game doesn't really seem to explain certain mechanics, which made some late game parts frustrating. I'm also pretty sure I accidentally screwed myself from getting the most powerful weapons right before the final level, because I used a key on the wrong door. It was also at that point that I was glad that the retro passwords worked, as I was able to use one from the past and quickly pick up my progress without being locked out. But through all those old school problems, The Dragon's Trap is still a strong and engaging Metroid-esque platformer that features a pleasant, interconnected world filled with areas packed with secrets and grand old-fashioned platforming. It's well worth overcoming the outmoded aspects to experience a fresher take on a great game from the past.